everyone, I'm Jen. So today for our recorded video, we are going to do a Tabata style workout, which is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and you go for 8 rounds. And what I will do is alternate 2 exercises for the 8 rounds. I am going to use a band. So if you don't have a band at home, you can still do this workout. You can grab a weight for resistance. You can grab a heavy object. The bands are a great tool, in my opinion, for at-home workouts because there's a lot you can do with them and they're very inexpensive to buy. So we're gonna get warmed up. Just march it out. Bring it out wide. Bring it back in. Now out wide 2 counts, in 2 counts. Out wide. One more time, hold it out wide, just hold it here. Keep that wide stance. And we're just gonna reach down, come up. Big stretch. So you don't have to get too deep in that squat right now. 4 more. Last one. Now just squat and reach to the side. Nice stretch. More. Last one. Bring it in, march it out again. And just bring it into side tap. We're gonna curl those arms. Now bring those elbows back. Open up that chest. Get a nice stretch. 2 curls. 2 elbows. 2 curls. 2 elbows. 2 curls. 2 elbows. Just bring it to a tap. Now bring it down low. Keep those shoulders back. Back up. One more time down low. And we're gonna hold it here in that squat position. Just pulse 1, 2, 3, turn it. 1, 2, 3, back to the center. 3 pulses. Turn the other direction into lunge. Center pulse. Lunge. One more time, center pulse. And lunge. Bring it in. Shake out those legs a little. March it out. Roll those shoulders forward. Roll them back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. So what we're going to start off with is you're just going to lay your band out in a line. I don't know if you can see mine on the ground. And we're just going to hop side to side over the band. So you can do double feet if you want, or you can do single feet. So again, if you don't have the band, you can use an imaginary line. After that, we're going to bring it down 4 push-ups on the ground. So just keep that band laid out on the ground. So I have a handy dandy timer here that's going to time us. Here we go. And go. So side to side hops over that band, 20 seconds. So really power off that foot that you're landing on. If you're doing single feet hops, you can step them if you need to. Good job. So bring it down to your band. And we're going to do push-ups, but we're going to alternate. Both hands on one side, you're going to walk across the band, both hands on the other. So start off, push up, bring it up, walk it over, other side, push up. Bring it up, walk it over the band. Or your imaginary line. You can use a towel. And stop. So bringing it back up, back to your side-to-side hops. So now you can kind of see the pattern, how we're alternating both exercises. Here we go. So you can step it if you don't want to hop. Otherwise, power off that leg. So these Tabata segments, you should be needing your all-out effort each 20-second round. Good job. So back down. This time we're going to alternate one hand in front of the band, one hand in the back of the band for push-ups. So one hand forward, push up, switch the hands. Other side, push up. Other side. So you're switching right hand forward, then left hand forward. You can be on your knees or your toes. Good job. So back up, hops over the band again. And go. Good job. So back down, we're going back to the push-ups we started off with. Both hands on one side, walk across the band, both hands on the other side. And go. So push up, walk over, push up. So you notice I'm coming down on my knees for the push-up. I'm in a plank position for the walk. You can stay on your knees during the entire thing. Stop, back up, one more of each, one more hop across, one more push-ups with staggered hands forward. And go. Job. So bring it down to the mat again, and you remember you're staggering your hands. Left hand forward, right hand forward. And go. Push up, alternate. Job. So your first round is done. Grab some water if you need it. Small sips of water throughout. While you're doing that, I'm going to show you. So the next exercise, we're just going to jump forward and back down the band. And then you'll go back down the other way. So again, imaginary line. You can use a towel to jump over. You can just hop forward and back in place. You can step forward and back. I'll show you that too. Just make sure you're alternating feet. Your alternating exercise is going to be a squat press. So you're going to squat, press up, squat, press up with that band. All right, so starting with the forward and back hops. Alternating both exercises again. Here we go. So I'm just doing small hops forward and back with the band. Working up and down the band. So you don't have to go fast. Good job. So just grab that band, squat press. If you don't have a band, grab a heavy object and go. So squat, press up. So you notice as I'm coming down in the squat, I'm holding tension on the band. I'm not letting it go loose. Do the same if you're using a band. Keep those muscles working the entire time. Good job. So jumping forward and back on that band. I'm going to show you a little bit lower impact version this time. Here we go. So see, you can run it forward and back. Just alternate the feet. When you're going left, use the left foot first. When you're going right, use the right foot first. Good job. Back to that squat press. Squat, press up. Back to those hops. So double feet, single foot run, and go. So you can also step it. A little bit lower impact than the previous two. A little bit less. That's totally fine. You need to work at your own pace for these 20 seconds. So you should be breathless at the end of them. So you do the move that gets you to that point. And go. Back to that squat press again. Squat, press up. Good job. One more of the hops forward and back of the band. And go. Good job. Last squat press. And go. Squat. Press. Remember to keep tension on that band when you come down in the squat. Stop. Good job. So grab some water. Round 2 is done. So the next one, we're going to start straddling our band. And you're going to just jump around and touch down. Jump around, touch down. So you want to make sure you're turning, like I'm turning over my left shoulder this way, right shoulder. You want to alternate, make sure you're not going in a circle to make yourself dizzy. The next exercise, you're going to step back into lunge with the band. You're going to hold the lunge and just curl, pulse curl. So you're staying in that static lunge the entire 20 seconds. We will alternate to the other leg the following round. Here we go. You're going to turn, squat, touch down. And go. So jump around, touch down. So you can step it, squat, step, squat. You do not have to jump it. Good job. Grab that band. Bring it to a lunge position. Band should be on your front foot. Hold that lunge and pulse curl. So try to stay in that lunge. Try not to come up. If you do need to take a break, do it and then go right back down. Keep those shoulders back. stop. So your turn, touch down again. And go. So turn, touch down. And stop. So other foot this time. Again, if you don't have any weight, you can just pulse lunge and go. You can hold a weight and do the pulses. You can hold heavy books. All right, turn, touch down again. And go, so turn. Remember your step option, squat, so or single foot hop. If you can't get all the way down without bending over, just stop at your knees. I don't want to see this. Good job. The lunge with the bicep pulse again. So you should be back to the foot you started on. And go. Don't let tension off of that band while you're pulsing. Good job. Turn, touch down. This is your last set of these. And go. Turn. Your pulse lunge again. And go. Grab some water. That round is done. So our next one, we're going to straddle hop down the band. However many hops it takes you. Once you get to the end, you're going to do a jack to turn around. And then straddle hop back, jack to turn around. Your alternating exercise, we're gonna bring it down to the ground, and you're gonna put one hand on the band. The other hand is going to hold the band. One hand's gonna hold the band, the other hand's going to row. So you're going to row and stay in that plank. So if you don't have a weight or something to row, you can do plank turns instead. Or if it's putting too much pressure on you, just hold the plank, leave the band alone. All right, so squat hops down the band, 2 jacks to turn around. And go. Squat. Again. So however many squat hops you need, if you can jump really far forward, then you might not only need 1. All right, bring it down into that plank position. One hand to hold the band, one hand to pull the band. And go. So you're just pulling it up to row. Keeping those hips squared to the ground. job. Squat hops down the band. So I'm going to show you an alternative this time. And go. So it's a forward squat, and then just a little hop around. Opposite foot steps forward. However many you need to get down to the ground, and then a little turn around. If you don't want to jump it, this is your alternative. Good job. So down on the band, same move, you're just switching sides. And go. So watch that bum, make sure it's not in the air. If you need to drop to your knees, you can. Keep those hips square to the ground. Good job. Squat hops down the band again. And go. Like I said, I'm doing 3 hops. If you want to cover a big distance and do one huge hop, you could do that. Good job. Back down to your band row. So I'm going to just show you an alternative if you don't have a band this time. So you can just rotate to the side. Just open up that plank. So you can drop to one knee and do it, 2, if you don't have a band to row. Good job. So back to those squat hops down the band. Rows. Up in that plank, let's go. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab some water. We are going to do one more round. So this time we're going to do one, actually we're going to leap side to side down the band, and then we're going to tuck jump to turn. So a little bit more impact if you want to stay with the jack, you can do that, or just turn around on your own, you can do that. Your alternating exercise, we're going to bring it down to the floor. You're going to put the band around your feet and you're just going to row. Actually, we're going to do a sit. We're going to add a sit up to it. Sit up, row. Sit up, row. Get a little more core in with it. So swimmers down the band, tuck, jump, turn. This is your last round, last 4 minutes of work. And go. So you're touching, you want to get low, touch down as you come down the band. Little tuck, turn around, tuck. Again. Good job, bring it down. Quick transition. And go. So you're going to come back, sitting up, nice and tall, row. Back, up, nice and tall, row. job. So your leaps across the band and tuck, jump to turn. And go. So when you come across, I want you to try to get down and touch that ground. Make sure you're not bending forward though. If you need to keep it up here, you can. You can just walk it around. You do not have to do the tuck jump. So I'm just showing you an alternative. Or you can jack to turn around. Back to your sit-up. There we go. Back, up, row. So sitting nice and tall, make sure those shoulders are back, keep those elbows tucked in. Pinch the shoulder blades when you bring them back. Good job. Let's leap across that band again. And go. So this is your full impact. All right, so we're back to our, bring it back down to your sit-ups. And go. Row. Row. Good job. One more leap across, one more sit up. And go. So leap. All right, this is it. The last set of sit-ups. Here we go. Come back, up, sitting nice and tall. Good job. So we are done. We're gonna bring it up and just step it side to side. Bring that heart rate down a little. Just lunge it side to side. Hold it to the left. Bring it over to the right. Just bring it to the center. Reach towards that ground, get a nice touch of that those hamstrings. Now just bend those knees, bring it up, stretch it again. One more time, bend those knees, and just roll it up. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. I would do a few more stretches, bring that heart rate down a little more, cool down. Have a wonderful week.